Well, the tradition of the nativity scene began in a small town in central Italy 800 years ago. EWTN Vatican News Correspondent Colm Flynn went to the place where it all began.
Father Michael, we're here in the beautiful town of Greccio, and you just celebrated Christmas Mass in here, but it's not Christmas yet.
Not yet. We're still in Advent, but I did celebrate Christmas Mass because we're right next to the cave of Greccio where Saint Francis had the first nativity scene. So this church has the privilege to celebrate the Christmas liturgy every day of the year.
Isn't that amazing? And we'll walk down because this is just a beautiful spot and the view is incredible.
Well, I can understand why St. Francis was so inspired. He found Bethlehem here in this town and he wanted everyone to experience that.
Yeah, explain that to me because, of course, Saint Francis of Assisi, what brought him to Greccio?
Well, this lovely town reminded him so much of Bethlehem that he thought that we needed to represent the nativity scene. So he brought in other actors, including the Franciscan friars, and even animals like the ox and the donkey into the manger scene so that everyone could relive that beautiful experience of the first Bethlehem. But it was very important that that Bethlehem experience was also connected to the Mass. And so that's why it's so fitting that we celebrate the Christmas Mass, because in every Mass, the bread of life comes to us. Bethlehem means the house of bread. The manger is a place of feeding. What do we do at Mass? We feed on the bread of life.
That is incredible. And he had been to the Holy Land.
Yes.
And he wanted to recreate for people that moment in time and illustrate to them. This is before, of course, like photographs and the internet and everything.
Right.
So he wanted to show them as best he could and make it real for them that this is how it would have happened. So he called in his brother friars.
Right. He made sure the mayor was on board because he needed support, he needed help because no one had really done anything like this before. So he needed some assistance.
And they acted it out like a play.
Yes, it was tremendous. It was so engaging. And of course, that inspired other people to eventually do the same or to at least make an artistic representation for it, which is why we still set up the manger scenes in our houses today.
Isn't that amazing that we do it all over the world in all different cultures? It's part of the Christmas celebration, that nativity scene, and yet it all started right here.
In this tiny, simple cave.
800 years ago, where we're standing.
That's
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's very moving.
And now, because of the 800th celebration, of course, we have the nativity scene in St. Peter's Square at the Vatican in Rome, has come from the town of Greccio itself.
Yes, and the art in this beautiful nativity scene in St. Peter's Square is based upon this simple, humble little cave in this town of Greccio. It's really amazing to see how such a simple devotion touch the hearts of faithful around the world to the point where now in the center of the church, this is our inspiration.
Father Michael Baggot, thank you very much.